Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, brethren. What a wonderful evening that I take this wonderful opportunity that the good Lord has given me time to perceive on the word, to reveal the word, to reflect on the word. And the theme of the word is going to be, what should we do if something is not bearing fruits? Imagine you have a vineyard, you have planted your crops there, and at the end, they don't bear fruits. Are you going to keep feeding them, giving them everything, and yet they are not producing fruits? Only think of a job. You have workers who are unproductive. Their job is to come, they don't do productivity. They are not producing anything. You keep on feeding them, giving them their job, and paying them if their work is not counterproductive. So I want us to reflect on that beautiful scenario. Or else you think about you've been given an assignment, and instead of you producing good fruits, you go doing all your things and forget about the assignment. What would happen if the person who gave you the assignment comes? He would not be happy with you because you failed to do your part. So the theme today is going to be the parable of unfaithful fig tree. And it's going to come from the book of Luke. And the book of Luke is going to be chapter 13, verse 6 to 9. And we will also examine our life examples in life. And let's read and see what it says. Then Jesus told them this parable. There was a man who had a fig tree growing in his vineyard. So he's giving us a sample of a man with a fig tree. And it was growing in his vineyard. He went looking for figs on it but found none. Imagine you have a fig tree, you have a worker you have employed, and you come to see the work that he has done. At the end, maybe in 2 years, he has done nothing. All the money that you have been giving to him is not producing good fruit. You're telling your expectation, because we do have expectations in life. And in our investments, we expect that at the end of the time, we will have good investments. It's like you invest your money in a certain bank and you expect that I will have interest rate less, or you invest your money in certain forum and you expect some good fruit from there. Huh? But what if you come? There's no fruit. You are not seeing any progress at all. What will you do? You will take action. You'll be forced to do an action because the fruits that you expect are not feasible. That's a natural way of expression. That's what we do in our human understanding and the human ways of undertaking. So this is what Jesus is giving. He's talking about a fig tree, and the man planted this fig tree in his vineyard. And when he went to look for the figs from this tree, there were none. And let's see what was his reaction. Look, for 3 years I have been coming here looking for figs on this tree, and I haven't found and have found I haven't found any. That is the frustration the man would have in his heart. It's a natural way. You expect fruits, but if there's no fruits, you're not going to continue just doing things business as usual, because our expectation in life is that we need to see fruits, we need to see productivity, we need to see our work bearing fruits. That's the natural way of expression, that's the natural way of doing things. Let's continue. Cut it down. Why should it go on using half the soil? That if it doesn't bear fruits, what is the person? The expectation is that to cut it off so that it will no longer be there because it is of no value to the person, because his expectations are not met. That is our natural understanding of life. We see things in such a manner. And when we find that there's no fruits at all, it's like God giving us a mission. His expectation is that we go to plant the seed of hope. we go to work in his vineyard. But if he gave you the work and the responsibility, instead of you planting the seed of hope, you went doing your own things, evil things. God will cut you away. He will take you out of space because he will see that you are not fit for the job. That's a human concept. That is a human understanding. That's a human way of expression. We do have such a spirit, and we express our desires, frustration, our needs in such a manner. And that's exactly what this parable is talking about. But the gardener is somebody who was working on this vineyard, answered, leave it alone, sir. Just one more here. I will dig around it and put in some manure. Then if the tree bears figs next year so much, the better. If not, then you can have it cut down. So the gardener is persuading. Sometimes in our lives, we tend to have hope. You see, like, think of the gardener. A gardener is like you having hope. Now you have planted these things, or you have your family, and you have expectation, and you don't see no fruits at all. You say, okay, I give it 1 year. Maybe there will be changes. I'll put this, I'll try to feed it like this so that I can see if there's any changes. That is a hope that carries you to think that way. And that's what exactly the gardener told the master of the vineyard. He told him that let give it 1 year. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to dig around, put manure, fertilizer and all that, take care of it good. If it then it doesn't produce more fruits, or if it doesn't bear no fruits at all, now it would be the best time to cut it off. Just think in a moment in your life. And sometimes we do have such a frustrations. And we go in our ways, we do things, and human because we're human nature, and given the human heart and the human spirits, we have expectation. Expectations guides us. That if I have employees or people that I've employed, my expectation is that I want to see fruits. But if you give somebody a chance and say, okay, this year you didn't do this month you say this month I don't see your fruits. Now the frustration will pile and pile and pile and pile. That's exactly what this person felt in his heart. And he said, I don't see because he's the person who has that vineyard belongs to him. And he has planted in this vineyard, he's spending a lot of money, he has employed the gardener there, and all the things that he's pine to expect that this fig tree will produce good fruits, but it did not. That's similar to our ways in our situations, our surroundings. Think of even school. Sometimes you can go to class, you're given a chance, you're working hard, but you don't do much effort. You don't do your progress. The instructor is just checking whether you are doing any progress. At the end, if he doesn't see that no progress is done, it's going to terminate your class and tell you you can't make it because you are not making no effort at all. That's what happens in a real life. It's like even marriages in families, people will want to live in harmony and happy life. But what if there's no productivity? People will hang on only for the time they have in life. But once it erupts, they will give up and go do other things because of the frustration they face in their lives. So, brethren, in life, we have chances. And let us not be like that fig tree that doesn't produce fruits. But let us also expect that in whatever we have, let us bear fruits so that we don't increase the frustration to the others. We don't increase frustration to our brethren, our partners, our families, so that they can also see something in us that improves their life or makes them happy. But if you think only on your own happiness, like that fig tree didn't care about whatever was being used on it. So it was an evil one. Is an example of a person who doesn't care, is selfish, cares of his own needs, but cares less of other people's needs. So pray, may God bless you in the name of the Father, the Son, and be good victories, not bad ones, because the bad ones will be cut off out of the vineyard. Thank you, and God bless you.